Okay, still good? All right, we're going to start standing today. So thank you all for being here, taking time for yourself. That's the most important thing you can do, is give yourself time. Today's yoga practice, we're going to have a focus around balancing our energy again. So let's come into standing position, and we'll have one hand on our heart, our left hand on our heart, and our right hand on our belly. Have your feet comfortably apart underneath your hips, softening your eyes, and find your breath. As you breathe in, feel the rise of your chest and your belly. And as you breathe out, feel it falling away. Just tuning into your breath. Taking the time for yourself to be here. Just tuning into our breath. Scanning our body. Notice any tightness or any pain. Notice any busyness in your thoughts, and let them be and let them go. The next 45 minutes is for you. So do a gentle yoga asana, followed by yoga nidra, nice and restorative. Let's lengthen out our breath now as we inhale for 4. Pause and exhale for 6. Inhale for count of 4. Pause and exhale for count of 6. Just continue on using your own breath and your own time. Tuning into your body and your self-awareness. Noticing your energy levels. They may be down, they may be up. Let's try and balance them today. Let's take 4 more long, deep breaths. And last breath. And let's bring our hands to heart center. As we inhale, opening up our arms and raising our gaze. And as we exhale, bringing it back down, back to our heart center. Opening up your chest, opening up your shoulders. Using the space that you have around you. Let's take our feet a little wider. Inhale, bring our hands above our crown of our head and exhale to the side. Inhale to center and exhale to the other side. Just moving our body, moving our spine, stretching the sides of our bodies and our ribs. And coming to center, bring our hands to cactus, twisting from side to side. Inhale to center and exhale to the side. Keeping our hips facing forward so we get a nice twist in our spine. Squeezing our shoulder blades together. Opening up our chest and our heart. And then coming back to center. Inhale, reaching up towards the ceiling, and exhale, bring your hands, slide them down your legs towards the floor. Walking your heels and toes out wide. Bringing the palms of your hands down to the mat and the crown of your head pointing down towards the earth. Connecting with the stretch down the back of our legs, opening up through the lower back. Coming back to your breath and coming back to balancing our energy levels today, the purpose of our practice. Let your head fall heavy, let your shoulders fall heavy. Let's take a few breaths here. Two more breaths. And then walking our hands forward and bring our feet a little closer together, coming into our first downward dog. Walking your heels to the mat, stretching the back of your legs. And walking our feet back out wide again. And walk our hands underneath us, coming up to standing. Arms and legs a little shake. And we're going to start off with a warrior sequence. So standing at the back of your mat, left toes pointing out, right foot coming forward, bending the right knee, head and shoulders and hips facing forward. Inhale, lift up your arms, reaching up towards the ceiling, lifting the chest, lifting your gaze, really reaching up nice and tall, connecting with a stretch down the left hip. On your next exhalation, bringing your hands down, bring your chest down, hands behind your lower back, clasping them and lifting up your chest into humble warrior. Connecting with the stretch through the back of the right glutes and through the shoulders and the chest. And then inhale, rise up, taking the right hand forward, left hand back into warrior two. Gazing towards your right hand, nice and strong through the legs. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, lifting up the right hand and sliding the left hand down the leg. Stretching up through the right side of the body, gazing to the right hand. One more breath. On the next exhalation, bring the right hand down beside the right foot. If you have a block, you can place the block next to you. Lengthening out the right leg, and inhale, lift up the left hand and gaze up towards the left hand into triangle pose. And connect with the stretch down the back of the right leg, opening up through the chest. Let's take a couple more breaths here. On the next exhalation, bring the left hand down to the mat and lift the right hand up into a reverse triangle, looking towards the right hand. Just two more breaths. And then inhale, come back up to standing and bring your hands to heart center. We're going to take our body forward and go into a twist. So looking towards the right, hooking your left elbow over the knee and looking to the right. Just change sides, you can see. That's it. And let's just hold this twist for a few breaths. And then release the twist, gazing forward and come back up to standing. Give your legs a little shake and we'll take it to the other side. This time turning out the right foot, stepping forward with the left. Inhale, bending the left knee, lifting your arms up into warrior one. Feeling the stretch through the right hip. Lifting the chest, lifting your gaze. Reaching up nice and tall, nice and strong through the legs. Coming back to your breath. Couple of breaths here. On the next exhalation, bring your chest forward and your hands behind your back, clasping your hands, lifting up through the chest, keeping that left leg bent. Lift up the chest, lift up the hands, feel the stretch through the back of the shoulders and through the back of the left leg. And then inhale, come back up to standing, taking the left hand forward, right hand back into warrior two. Nice and strong through the left leg. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And then the next inhalation, lift up the left hand, gazing up towards the left hand, sliding the right hand down the back of the right leg. Reaching up nice and tall, stretching through the left side of the body. 2 more breaths. And then exhale, bring the left hand down to the mat. If you have your block, you can place your block there next to the left foot. And then inhale, lift up the right hand, come into triangle pose. The left leg is now straight. Feeling the stretch through the back of the left leg, opening up through the chest, looking up to the right hand. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And then exhale, bring the right hand down and place it on the mat or on the block. And inhale, lift up into twisted triangle. Left hand up in the air, gazing up towards the left hand. Connecting with the stretch down the back of the left leg. Two more breaths, nice and strong here. And then release your left hand, come back up to standing. Bringing your hands to heart center. Nice bend through the left leg. And we're going to come into the twist on this left side this time. So bring your chest forward and twisting to the left side. If you can, place the right elbow outside the left knee. Have your hands at heart center, gazing towards the left side. 1 more breath here. And then release, coming back up to standing. Give your legs a little shake. Let's come back to standing position. Bringing your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. Softening your eyes. Coming back to your breathing and back to your sense of balance. Scanning your body. Noticing how it's feeling. Noticing the balance on the left side to the right side. Let's take 4 more breaths here. Slowing it down, making time for yourself. And one more breath. From here, we're going to go into our balance pose, opening up the toes on the right foot and moving your hips in a little circular motion so you can feel the ankle points under the right foot. And then take the left toes next to the right, then lifting up the left foot either to the calf level or above the knee, whatever's right for you, and lifting your arms up. So we'll do it like a tree today, taking the left knee out to the side, finding your gazing point, still down the body, come back into nice balance, focusing on your breathing. If you need to put your toe down, that's fine. We're going to hold this for a little longer today. Just keeping it nice and steady. A few more breaths. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Give your legs a little shake. And let's take it to the other side. So opening up the toes on the left foot, moving your hips in a circle, noticing the anchor points behind the big toe, the little toe, and at the heel. Find your drishti point. Then bring your right foot next to the left, and then raise the right foot to the calf or above the knee, bringing your arms up, taking the knee out to the side. Keep your eye on your drishti point, coming back to your breath, coming into balance, balancing your energy, balancing your body. Relaxing into the balance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Well done. Okay, give your legs a little shake. Let's take our feet wide and walk our hands down to the mat and walk them forward into a downward dog. And bringing our heels down towards the earth, stretching the back of the legs, stretching through the shoulders. And then bringing the body forward, coming into a plank. If you need to bring your knees down, you can. And slowly lowering the body down to the mat. Unhook your toes. Inhale, lift up through the chest into an upward dog. And then exhale, tuck your toes under and come back into downward dog. I'm going to do a few rounds of this one. Just going to get some nice movement into our spine and some strength into our shoulders and core. So let's inhale, bring the body forward into high plank. Exhale, slowly lower the body down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift up through the chest into an upward dog. And exhale, tuck the toes under, back into downward dog. Let's do 2 more rounds. So inhale, bring our body forward. Nice and strong, slowly lower the body down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift up through the chest. And exhale, tuck the toes under, coming back to downward dog. Let's go 1 more round. Inhale, bring the body forward. Slowly lower down into the mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift up to upward dog. Tuck your toes under. Come back to downward dog. Let's take a couple of breaths here, setting the breath down. From here, we're going to go into lizard pose. So we're going to step forward with the right foot, bring the right foot outside the right hand. So getting that nice and strong, feeling the stretch through the hip on the right side. Then we're going to inhale, lift up the right hand into a twisted lizard. Looking up towards the right hand, feeling a deep stretch through the right glutes. Take 2 more breaths here. And then on the next exhalation, bring the right hand down to the mat and then step back into your downward dog. And let's rest here for a couple of breaths. And then we'll do the same on the left side. So step forward with the left foot next to the left hand. Getting nice and steady here. Opening up through the hip on the left side. Inhale, lift the left hand up. So you come into a lizard twist. Taking a couple of breaths. 1 more breath here. Then bring the left hand down and step back with the left foot into downward dog. And then stepping your feet wide and walk your hands up into a wide-legged forward bend. And relax your shoulders and head. Let the crown of your head point down towards the mat. Coming back to your breath, coming back to your balance and your sense of energy. Noticing how you're feeling. Quietening down your breath now. Resting here. And then lifting your chest, stretching through the back, elongating out your spine, looking forward towards the top of your mat. Slight bend in your legs and coming up to standing. Give your legs a little shake. And then we're going to go into a deep squat or a yogi squat, depending on how your knee's feeling today. So if you kind of come into a deep squat, keeping your chest up and bring your hands to heart center. If you're going to come into a yogi squat, come down a little lower, bring your feet in a little closer, using your elbows to press on your knees. That's it. Nice work. Let's take a few breaths here. Notice the opening through the hip area. Softening your eyes if that feels right for you. Just tuning in with yourself. Just take a couple more breaths here. Relaxing the ankles, keeping the chest up nice and tall. One more breath. And then bring your hands down to the mat and coming down to the mat, coming onto your back. And hugging your knees up to your chest. Moving the knees in a circle to release any tension you might have in the lower back. And then bring your feet down to the mat, arms out to the side. Drop your knees towards the right side and gaze towards the left, coming into a nice twist. Keeping your shoulders on the mat so you get a nice twist through the front of the chest as well. 2 more breaths here. Relaxing into that twist in the bottom of the spine. Then inhale, bring your knees to center, and exhale, bring the knees to the left, gaze to the right. and relax into the twist, keeping your shoulders on the mat and taking some nice deep breaths. Then inhale, bring your knees to center. And this time when we take our knees to the right, we're going to straighten out our left knee so the leg on top will be out straight. So you get a little bit more twist on this one. So the left leg is straightened, giving you a connection to a stronger twist through the left side of the body, down through the waist and the hip. 2 more breaths. And then bending the left knee, bring both knees back to center. And let's take the knees to the left and straightening out the right leg. Looking to the right side. Feeling a nice stretch down the right side of the body. You might feel a little crack in your spine there as it relaxes into the twist. Take a couple more breaths here. And then bending the right knee, bringing the knees back to center. Hug your knees up to your chest. And rock them from side to side or in a circle, whatever feels good for you. And then reach up to the outside of your feet and lift your feet up towards the ceiling, coming into happy baby, flattening out through the lower back. You can use your elbows to press a little bit against your knees to stretch out through the groin. Let's take a couple of breaths here and feel that nice stretch and flattening through the spine. Let's take 2 deep breaths. Deep breath in and then let it go. Release your feet and then coming up to a sitting position with your legs out in front. Just lifting up the buttocks so you've got the base of your spine nice and flat on the mat. Nice tall spine. We're going to inhale, lift our arms up, and exhale, fold forward and bring our gaze down towards our toes, walking our fingers onto our toes or our ankles or shins. And let's take 4 deep breaths here, really stretching out through the back of the legs and lower back. And then release your hands, come back up to sitting. So it's a nice forward bend. And from here, we're going to go into a back bend. We're going into a bridge position. So bending the knees and having your heels nice and close to your buttocks. Palms on the ground beside your hips. Inhale, lift up through the hips, pressing through the heels. From here, you can bring your hands underneath your body and clasp them and walk your shoulders a little closer together. And then lift up as high as you can through the hips, squeezing the buttocks. And let's take 4 deep breaths here. And on the last exhalations, unclasp your hands and slowly lower your spine down onto the mat. Hug your knees up to your chest to rinse it out. And let's place the left foot on the mat and bend the right knee and bring the right leg across the front of the left leg into pigeon pose, and then hug the right shin in towards the chest. And connect with a deep stretch through the right glute, right hip. Let's take 4 deep breaths here, and on each exhalation, hug it in a little tighter. And then release your legs. Bring the right foot down to the mat and cross the left leg across the front of the right shin, the right thigh. Hug the left leg towards the chest. You might want to rock from side to side a little bit. Hug that in nice and close, feeling that deep stretch through the left glute, releasing any tension that you might have in your lower back. Let's take 4 deep breaths and release. Surrender into the pose a little more on each exhalation. And then release both feet down to the mat. Hug your knees to your chest. Rinse it out one more time. And you might want to rock from side to side or roll in a circle, releasing any tension that you may have in that lower back area. And then from here, we'll do our legs up. So you might like to have your legs up a wall or up near some furniture, or you can put a bolster or a block underneath your lower back and have a supported leg stand, or you can come into a shoulder stand, whatever works for you today for your body. So inhale and bring the legs up. If you're in a shoulder stand, you might like to bring your elbows a little closer together, support your body. Let's move our ankles in a circle, help to stimulate our lymphatic system, giving your legs a little shake. Taking some nice deep breaths here, and then bringing our feet out wide. Feeling a little stretch through the groin area. Coming back to the breath. And then bringing the soles of your feet together, knees out wide like a butterfly. And then straighten legs back up again. If you're in a shoulder stand, you might like to take the feet over your head towards the floor behind your head into plow pose. Feeling a little bit more of a stretch through the spine, bringing the hands down to the mat. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And then gently roll the body down onto the mat and come into your comfortable Savasana position. You might like to have your legs bent to support your lower back, or place a bolster under it, getting yourself nice and comfortable. If you've got a blanket, you might like to put that over you to keep all the nice warmth in that you've generated. If you have an eye pillow, you can put that on. It's getting really nice and comfortable. Yeah, put your socks on, keep your feet nice and warm. Taking 3 deep relaxing breaths, relaxing into the mat, feeling supported by the energy of the earth. Becoming aware of any sounds that you can hear at this moment. Nothing else but what you can hear without strain. Begin to focus on the most distant sounds that you can hear. Let your sense of hearing radiate outward, searching out these distant sounds and following them for a few moments. Move your attention from sound to sound without labeling the source. Gradually bring your attention to closer sounds, to sounds outside your building, to sounds inside your building, to sounds inside your room. Without opening your eyes, visualize the four walls of your room, the ceiling, the floor, your body lying on the floor. Visualize your body lying on the floor, the position of your body, your clothes, your hair, your face. Become acutely aware of the existence of your physical body lying on the floor. Become aware of your natural breath. Become aware of your natural and spontaneous breath that moves in and out of your body without any effort. The natural breath flows in through both nostrils. Notice the feeling of the breath as it comes in and out of your nostrils. There's a sense of coolness as you inhale the breath. Follow this feeling into your nose, your sinuses, the back of your throat, into your lungs. There is a sense of warmth as you exhale the breath. Feel this warmth on your upper lip as you breathe out. The natural breath flows through both nostrils during the inhale and the exhale. Allow your breath to become longer and slower. Take a long, slow inhalation, followed by a longer, slower exhalation. Make your exhale even slower. Notice the slight pause after the exhale. Slow inhale, even slower exhale, and pause. Feel the urge to breathe in bubble up inside you. When you need to inhale, please do so. Long, slow inhale. Longer, slower exhale. Then pause where the body is neither breathing in nor out. Please continue breathing in this way. Now go back to the natural, easy breath, releasing any control over the inhale or the exhale. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. At this moment, you should make your resolve. The resolve should be a short statement in simple language. Try to discover one naturally. Please take your resolve clearly and with awareness 3 times. The resolve you make during this Yoga Nidra plants a seed in the fertile soil of your mind to bring about transformation and healing. Also say to yourself, I'm practicing Yoga Nidra, I'm awake and relaxed. We'll now begin a systematic journey of sensory awareness throughout the body. You'll move your awareness to different parts of the body as soon as you hear them named. Please say the name of the part to yourself and feel that part of your body, but you do not have to move any part. The practice begins on the right side. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. Palm of your hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big right toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big left toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now go to the back of the body, right heel, left heel, right calf, left calf, right thigh, left thigh, right buttock, left buttock, lower back, middle back, upper back, the entire spine, right shoulder, left shoulder, back of the neck, back of the head, top of the head, forehead, right temple, left temple, right ear, left ear, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, middle of the eyebrows, right eye, left eye, right nostril, left nostril, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, upper abdomen, navel, lower abdomen, right groin, left groin, pelvic floor, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, whole right arm, whole left arm, the whole face, the whole head, the whole torso, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Now imagine the whole body becoming light, as though your body could float away from the floor towards the ceiling. The head is light and weightless. The limbs are light and weightless. The torso is light and weightless. The whole body is light and weightless. You're rising higher and higher away from the floor. Imagine your body becoming heavy. Feel the heaviness in all parts of the body. Each part is becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. The head is heavy, the limbs are heavy, the torso is heavy, the whole body is heavy. So heavy that it's sinking down into the floor. Awaken the experience of cold in the body, the experience of chilly cold. Imagine being outside in winter without enough clothing. You feel this chill permeate your entire body. Now allow the sensation of warmth to spread throughout the entire body. Remember the feeling of heat in summer when you're out in the sun with no shade. You feel the heat radiating onto your skin and heat all around the body. Recollect the experience of anxiety, intense anxiety and worry. Feel that distress in your mind and body, but do not concentrate on its source. Create the experience of anxiety as clearly as possible. And now imagine the feeling of complete calm to envelope you. Manifest the experience of calm in your entire mind, body, and emotions. You're relaxed and aware. You're completely calm. Begin to concentrate on the space in front of your closed eyes. Imagine before you a transparent screen as though you're in the movie theatre. The screen is as high and as wide as your eyes can see. Concentrate on this mind screen and become aware of any phenomena that manifests within it. Colors, patterns, and light. Whatever you see is the manifesting state of your mind. Continue your awareness of this space, but do not become involved. Practice detached awareness only. If any supple images make themselves known, simply notice them without directing the images. If thoughts occur, let them come and go, but continue watching the dark space. Continue this with detached awareness. Now a number of different things will be named, and you should envision them on the level of emotion, memory, and imagination as best you can. Jump from image to image as soon as you hear it. Red desert, peacock feather, Buddha meditating, a good night's rest, full moon, your reflection in the mirror, foggy morning, sun shining overhead, a bouquet of flowers, tall tree, receiving help from others, cool, clear water, a relaxing afternoon, laughing with friends, a warm embrace, a burning candle, temple on a mountain, path in the woods, vibrant sunset, taking a deep breath, cat stretching, a beautiful garden path, your favorite song, the sound of my voice, your body lying on the floor. It's now the time to repeat your resolve. Please repeat the same statement made at the beginning of the practice 3 times mentally now. Come back to the feeling of your breath flowing in and out of your nostrils. Maintain your awareness of breath and at the same time develop your awareness of your physical body. Your body is relaxed and lying on the floor. Feel the container of your skin and the clothes and the props that are touching you. Notice the heaviness of your body as it rests on the floor, and take your awareness into all points that are touching the floor. The back of your heels, thighs, buttocks, shoulder blades, arms, hands, and head. Do not open your eyes just yet, but visualize the surrounding room. Imagine where you are in the room and the other objects that are around you. Lie quietly until you feel ready to move, and start by slowly moving your hands and feet. Take your time, there's no hurry. When you're sure that you're fully awake, gently open your eyes and please roll to your right side. Stay on your right side for a few more moments, and then use your hands to press yourself up from the floor and let your head come up last. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. I have a couple of little quotes for you before we finish. Life is a balance between what we can control and what we cannot. I'm learning to live between effort and surrender. And balance is the key to everything. What we do, think, say, eat, and feel, they all require awareness. And through this awareness, we can grow. Thank you for your beautiful yoga practice today. Thank you for being here, for yourselves and for each other, radiating positive energy all around. Let's bring our hands to our forehead for kind thoughts, to our lips for kind words, and to our heart for a kind heart. Namaste. How's everybody feeling?
Very good, thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. Nice, you're welcome. How did you go, Jenny?
Great, yes.